back in Santa Cruz for some more FPO action. We got round 3. Joining me today, the ever awesome Madison Walker. Say what's up to the people, Madison.
Oh, hello.
There you are. You played this tournament. How'd it go for you?
It was awesome. It was my first tournament back in a couple months from my wrist injury, and it's my favorite event of the year, so I was happy to be playing.
Cool. How's that wrist feeling?
It feels good. It's tendonitis, so it's going to be a little stubborn, and I definitely have to keep strengthening all the muscles around it, but I can play. I can throw backhands.
Very cool. So we are back out. We are at the golf course for the final round. It's a little bit different than Delaveaga, but it kind of has some of those Delaveaga greens, Madison.
Yes, it definitely has some deathy putts for sure. Typical golf course style basket placements around, sand traps and hazards and everything. But probably my favorite golf course we play all year.
Yeah, I think it's actually really nice. John Baldwin, a local here, helped set up the course, and I think he really kind of brought that Delaveaga flavor to the golf course, which is really cool.
I did not know that John helped set it up. That's awesome. I'm a huge fan of his.
How can you not be? He's just one of the nicest guys in disc golf.
Oh my gosh, he's great.
Yep. So going into the final round, Paige Pierce with a 6-stroke lead over Jennifer Allen. Katrina Allen 1 back of that, and Sarah Hokom 3 back. We are on to hole 1. How are you playing it, Madison?
So like I said, I can't throw any forehands this year, so I tried to throw a big backhand turnover, but it kind of hyzered out on me, and I landed way out in the middle of the field, which is not a bad play. It's a safe play.
Yeah, you don't really see a ton of birdies on this one if it's really dangerous green.
Yeah, and it's really tough to get your disc to turn over that much, especially if I remember correctly, that day it wasn't the friendliest wind for a turnover.
Yeah, it was a little headwind right here.
The
wind coming up the hill. Paige Pierce on the box. Any idea what she's throwing?
That looks like her signature convict.
Cool.
I could be wrong.
It's kind of flying like one. A little beat up one anyway.
That is a great placement right there. It gives you kind of a nice, safe approach shot without having to be too deathy.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
Yeah, it's good to be tucked a little bit more to the right instead of out in the middle where I was, trust me.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to control your distance on your upshot with that angle.
Totally. And since it's downhill, you can only see the top of the basket, so it's really hard to gauge distance if you're approaching from out there.
Oh, true. We got Jennifer Allen, another bomber, back-to-back. She throws far, Madison.
Oh, my gosh, she's a crusher.
Yeah.
We played a huge course in Australia together, and her and Paige both were just bombing.
That's what they do. And that was a fantastic shot. She's got to look for it, too.
Oh, yeah.
Not easy to do.
Especially when she's got such a powerful putt.
Yeah, she does. She really zips those things in there. Katrina Allen, always fun to watch her play.
Another bomber.
Yeah, I was going to say, back to back to back. Yeah, playing a little hyzer flip to turnover. Maybe a little too much on that one.
Still, right side's good to be.
Yeah, should be easy up and down for her. She got a great upshot and putt.
Mm-hmm.
And for some forehand flavor, Madison, we got Sarah Hokom.
Yes, the longest forehand arm in the ladies' game.
Yeah. She'll be playing the course how you would have played it a couple months ago.
Yeah, it was crazy coming out there, completely changing my game.
I had no idea you dished the forehand right now. That's a huge change.
Yeah, I threw probably 2 or 3 forehand shots during the round that were like max power.
Wow.
But I try to stay away from it because it definitely irritates everything.
Gotcha. So that was Sarah in the middle of the fairway. Here is Katrina with her second shot, hoping to get up and down for that par.
Perfect.
Wow, really well done. And Sarah from a little bit of a tougher angle with her second shot. This kind of where you were, Madison?
Yeah, except for probably a little bit further back.
Okay.
I didn't get that nice finished. That's exactly what I did. Landed short of the sidewalk.
Oh.
It's really hard to tell how much power to put on it from over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the exact same thing, right short of the sidewalk.
Yeah, Paige also lands on the sidewalk, but should be able to make that putt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize she got that close.
Yeah, I know. I didn't either, but an incredible drive from Jennifer.
She plays smart.
Yeah, she kind of gave that little half go. That's a really scary putt. Don't want to get poison oak.
That's another scary putt.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, Sarah's going to be taking a bogey, and here is Paige Pierce to save her par. What are your feelings on the knee putt?
I use it all the time. I love the knee putt. It takes your legs out of the equation and lets your arm just be the only point of contact.
Okay.
So you don't really have to worry about overpowering too much.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think it gives you, I guess, a better angle, too, on those downhill putts.
Oh, yeah, especially on the downhill putts.
Ooh, Katrina.
Yeah.
That was a bad one. She can make those. Jennifer going to be coming back for par. Some tricky putting.
She got on down there.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, it was a really, really quick green.
And even though those stakes are right behind the basket, they are not OB.
Yeah, I think those are OB for the ball golf course, possibly.
Yes.
Okay, cool. She makes that good par comebacker. It looks like we're looking at 2 bogeys, 2 pars. Probably not a strange scoring spread for the field. It's a really tough hole.
Oh yeah, I think actually we didn't even have a 3 on my card. I was on the 3rd card, so I think fours are good on that hole.
This beautiful view up here in Delaveaga, up in the hills above Santa Cruz. Such a pretty area. All right, big ol' thanks to Innova Champion Discs for bringing some FPO footage. We're on to hole 2, Madison.
So this one is definitely a more gettable birdie than the first one. It's a pretty wide open. There's not really any OB you have to contend with, but it does drop off pretty quickly and steeply behind the basket.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, last year they played the cart pass as OB, and I think they took them out as they were a little bit fluky luck style,
Yeah.
which I really like that decision a lot.
Me too, especially with the basket being on the other side of the cart path.
Yeah. There's Paige Pierce with a great drive. Has a look for a 2. Jennifer Allen definitely has the power to reach this one as well. Yeah.
Looks like they're taking it a little easy on this one.
Yeah,
a little worried about going too far.
Yeah, this is one you don't want to overcook. You could easily get lost in the woods down there. Catrina Allen. Taking the hyzer line.
Great shot.
Wow. She's good at throwing frisbees.
All 4 of these ladies are.
They sure are. I think Jennifer Allen's the only one without a world championship. On this
And
card.
that's very well in her range, for
It is.
sure.
Yeah. If Paige Pierce ever calms down.
That's never going to happen.
Never gonna
Let's not hold our breath.
Seriously. So there was a Sarah with a pretty good forehand. It's going to make for a layup 3. You can't really run that putt.
No. I would probably, but...
Here's Jennifer Allen. This one's also pretty questionable, and she's playing smart golf as well. Smart lady. Here's Paige Pierce. Could run this one.
Ooh, nice safe run.
Yeah, she did. She's one of the more aggressive putters in the FPO game.
I mean, you can't get birdies unless you try.
That's true. Just like Wayne Gretzky says, right? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I love that.
Yeah. There's everybody else cleaning up some nice pars. No shame in a par on this one, but I'm sure
No.
probably looking for a birdie, but you don't feel too bad.
Definitely not. There's still a lot of golf left. A lot of open holes.
Mm-hmm. All right, after a couple holes, Paige Pierce holding on to that 6-stroke lead. Pretty good battle for 2nd and 3rd between Jennifer, Catrina, and Sarah. And we're on to hole 3, our first par 4 of the tournament, actually. It's 720 feet. It's dead straight. Really kind of a dangerous green, Madison.
Oh yeah, it is. It's the basket's set up right on the, if I remember correctly, right on the edge of a trap. Also, I did not realize this was the first par 4 of the tournament.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Delaw's all 3s, right?
Yeah, there's definitely some, if they redid pars, there's a couple of holes that could be par 4s, I-5s especially, and probably hole 4 too as well, but yeah.
We'll call them 3.5s.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. So, big bomber off the tee here. Can see what Catrina Allen can do.
Yeah, there's a sidewalk over there on the right you don't want to go past, but like I said, it's not really a lot of OB in play on this hole.
Yeah, coming off that bird.
Until you get to the basket.
Yeah, threw a really nice shot. Yeah, green, very scary. Paige Pierce looking to throw a big distance shot. That one's fading out early on her.
didn't get quite the flip she wanted.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, stay out of there.
Wow, I didn't even know that was there.
Yeah. I don't think she planned on that either. Gonna be throwing 3 from the hazard. And Jennifer Allen.
So much power.
So much. Both of our distance throwers here didn't really turn it over, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Close call.
Yep, really flirting with that sand trap. And Sarah Hokom going forehand.
So it was pretty interesting on this course for the OB rules with the hazards.
Uh-huh.
If you were even touching sand in the trap, it was out of bounds, even if it was still touching grass.
What?
So basically, they just want you to steer completely clear of all the sand traps. Yes, if you were even touching sand,
it's like the opposite of the regular OB rule. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
I didn't
So
realize
they were really steering us clear of those things. They wanted us to stay as far away as possible.
Huh. Kind of like eliminates any controversy, I guess. Well,
yeah, totally.
Hopefully, anyway. Jennifer Allen's second shot after Sarah threw hers.
Nice.
Yep, right on line, just a little bit short. And Paige Pierce is going to be throwing 3 with the hazard stroke.
This par 4 is definitely reachable for those bigger arms for birdie.
Yep. Definitely reachable for Paige. What a shot. Should be carding a nice 4. There's Catrina Allen with her second shot. Coming up.
Playing a little safe.
Yeah. That green is just so sketchy. Looking at Sarah Hokom's third. Oh.
Look at her with a backhand.
I know, right? The rare backhand from Sarah. Catrina.
Go
ahead.
I got to play with her, excuse me, oh no.
Oh, no.
A little bit the day before, and I got to watch Hokom throw some backhands, even on some tough shots on daylight. It was really fun.
Oh, nice.
You can tell she's put a lot of time in.
Yeah, it's definitely coming along. You know, if she can get that going, that's a great asset to have with her forehand already being so great. Catrina to try and save a 4. That's a good putt.
Great putt. Unfortunate roll.
Yeah. Jennifer's going to be taking a 4 here. Is Sarah for her 4? Yeah. She's got a fun putt. I don't know what it's like. Everybody's got their own style. It's really interesting.
Yeah, especially you can tell when someone's practiced their putt a lot when they have that really clearly defined style.
Mm-hmm.
Quote unquote style.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's been fun to watch Sarah over the past 3 years change a little bit and get so much better with her putting.
I'd say her putting's really improved. She hit some really long ones in some tournaments I've been watching recently.
I think she was first in Circle 2 putting percentage in the Pro Tour last year, so she was killing.
Wow. Oh, sorry, Katrina got a 5 there. That was my bad on that one. We're on to another par 4 on hole 4. It's dead straight and then kicks left over the sand trap. Another really sketchy green, Madison.
Yeah, this one I would say is almost worse than the one before, but there is a nice little safe zone to the far end and left of it.
Yeah, it's so tough because on your second shot you want to get over that sand trap, but if you go too long, you're going down the backside of the hill left with a really long comebacker.
With the trap right behind it.
Yeah. Paige turned that one over a little too much. That's going to make for a tough upshot.
She told me after the round that her drives are a little all over the place, so I didn't know she meant like that.
Literally all over the place.
literally everywhere.
Jennifer Allen? That's a good looking pull.
Oh yeah, that's great. And even though with Paige's drives you wouldn't be able to tell, it was definitely not windy out there at all.
No.
We got really lucky with some really nice calm conditions.
Yeah, maybe just a slight headwind if anything, but yeah, nothing crazy. And I guess you guys played earlier too.
Yep.
So I was remembering the MPO time of day, which was a little bit windier. Sarah Hokom putting it right in the middle of the fairway. And Catrina Allen. Playing a big old distance shot.
Huge.
She throws far too. Wow.
So the local route on this hole is interesting. Those trees behind Hokom over on the left side, if you can get hyzer all the way over there, you have a really clean forehand approach shot with no danger. So just for next year.
That's really interesting. I like that. Yeah, you kind of take the sand trap out of the equation.
It takes the sand trap and like going too far and going down the big hill, you can more kind of impact right into the side of the hill, not have to worry about skipping into the trap.
Yeah, use a perfect little backstop. Oh, Paige.
Oh, right on the backstop of the green.
Yeah, just needed a foot more on that shot.
Oh no.
Yeah, Katrina's.
Part 2.
Yeah, at least they're close. Hopefully they can make the putt. Here's Jennifer Allen with her second shot. Trying to pull a
That's where a lot of people land.
Yeah, it is. That's the safe area.
That's where I ended up.
Is it? Oh, funny.
Mm-hmm.
There is Sarah's third shot. She'll be carding a 4. Here is Jennifer coming back for her 3.
Smart play.
Yeah, she plays
a
some
little
really
safe run.
She plays some really smart golf. There's Catrina with a 4 after the hazard stroke. Paige Pierce should be doing the same thing.
Yep. Easy cleanup.
Yeah, she's a great putter.
Another one with a unique style.
Yeah, she's got the head thing. I don't know. You give her some crap for that?
Everyone does.
Look at the ladies raking the sand. How about that etiquette?
Being thorough.
On point. All right, every card no 4 there, which is, that's kind of what you think would have happened with that really sketchy green there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're on to hole 5, par 3, 320. Dogleg right. It used to be a Madison hole. It's not anymore,
yes.
I guess.
I threw a backhand turnover and gave myself a putt, so
Did you
that
really?
was awesome. Yeah,
That's
I
a good
almost
shot.
landed on the green, so it was awesome. But
Wow.
but still, this upshot or putt is still extremely hairy because you have the OB right behind the basket at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, cart path and beyond is OB on this one. Paige Pierce going forehand.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Paige.
Wow, that rolled really far.
Yeah, that was legitimately one of the worst shots I've ever seen Paige Pierce throw. Big.
She claimed that after the round. She said, "I literally threw the worst shot I've ever thrown."
Did she say that? I'm glad Paige backs me up. Big
Yeah, we
Paige
were
Pierce
on the
fan.
next fairway over, watching her throw from out of bounds in her spot where she went, and we were like, "How on earth did she get there?" I love Hokom playing out over the green. It definitely takes some guts.
Yeah, and it kind of bit her right there. She's OB on the green.
Yeah, I was probably hoping for a little more skip.
Yeah, this is definitely a Sarah Hokom hole. You think she would take advantage of that forehand, but
She's got the distance for it.
and Catrina Allen needs to get off that green.
I can't tell if she.
Nah, she's OB on the green. Yeah, so
Wow, that is interesting.
yeah, 3 OB shots right here. Yeah, this is where Paige is on her second shot or third shot, I guess. Yeah.
Yep, I don't know if anyone else in the tournament landed right there.
No, I hope not for their sake.
I know, me too. I did the same thing right there. Throw your upshot too short.
It's kind of like hole 1, really easy to do and really tough to get the distance right on that upshot.
Totally. And I mean, that OB is right at the bottom of the hill, so if you roll at all, you're done. There's no way you're going to sit down.
Yeah, it's a really Delaveaga green. Paige Pierce came up pretty short on her third shot. Actually, that was her fourth shot.
We'll probably see a couple of knee putts on this hole.
Yeah.
Oh, I did the same thing.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, no. So here is Paige with her 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for a 5.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Thankfully, she's got some strokes to give, but she doesn't like giving them back.
Great putt.
Yeah.
Hairy putt.
It sure is. Could have easily ended up with a 7 on that one if you get a bad roll. Here's Catrina for a 4, I believe. Sarah going to be doing the same, and so is Jennifer. This hole had some teeth.
Oh my gosh, that makes me feel so much better about my 4 on this hole. Somehow I gained 3 strokes inside of 80 feet from the basket.
Oh, man.
I know.
This hole showed this league card that disc golf can be hard.
Yeah, one of the shortest holes on the course, and it's going to be one of the few that is bogey the most often.
Yeah, look at all those red scores. Paige only losing 1 stroke, taking a 5, which I'm sure she's pretty happy about. Holding on to a 5-stroke lead.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Hole 6, par 3, 360. I believe you're playing from a different tee on this one, Madison?
Yes, we did play from a slightly shorter tee that's a little bit more to the left as well.
Okay, cool. So yeah, there's a Mando. It's a dogleg right, and there's that tree right there is a Mando tree you need to go left of. And another, sketchy daylight green. You go long, there's a cliff. You go right, there's a cliff. You go short.
We called it the void. You're not getting your disc back.
Yeah. Yeah, going long, definitely.
Yep. Long or right, that thing is gone.
It looks like a rock, champion rock from Jennifer.
That's a great shot.
Pretty close. What'd you throw on this one?
I threw a champion sidewinder, an Anheuser, big Anheuser turnover that lands flat, and I went a little deep, almost to the edge of the cliff.
Wow,
but
really?
Had a birdie clip.
I love the Sidewinder. Such a good disc. Super
It's
underrated.
oh god, it's a great disc.
Yeah, I stole one. That's the bag. The disc I stole out of my wife's bag. She had like a 164 star Sidewinder. Oh, it's so money.
Great for rollers, I bet.
It is. Catrina Allen fades out a little bit early on her backhand. It's gonna have a tough putt for it too. And we are.
There is that green over there on the left, but you don't really have to worry about it unless you really don't turn it over enough.
Yeah, you don't commit to that ante at all.
Yeah.
Paige came up short left. She'll have a putt. I believe this is Catrina. Yeah, see the pink pants out of the woods. Should be carding a par. Here's Paige Pierce for a 2. Scary putt to run.
Oh, yeah. There's a little bit of space back there.
Yeah. Jennifer Allen coming up the hill for her birdie. Oh, a little bit right. Cleans up the par, most likely.
Yep.
That leg kick, Madison.
It is insane.
It's just crazy.
I just don't understand how her leg doesn't fly off her body.
Yeah, I pulled a hammy just watching that.
I would kick myself in the back of the head.
No doubt.
If I could reach it.
Yeah. She's got something else, man. Put some great power on it, though. There is Sarah cleaning up. I believe that was a birdie for Sarah.
Yes.
That was a fantastic drive. Really took advantage of the forehand that time. Not so much on the
That
last
is a
hole.
great forehand hole as well.
Yeah. And there she is getting a stroke on the card as everyone else cards a par. Paige's lead is 3 over Jennifer. A couple more over Catrina. We're on to hole 7, par 4. It's 567 feet, and they kind of changed this one from last year and made it an island green where you're shooting through the woods, Madison. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. It is cool. I really like the new basket placement. It is a lot more challenging than where the hole was before. But it took it from one of my least favorite holes on the course to one of my favorite holes on the course.
Cool. I really like it too. I think it's really unique.
Yeah. So you want to, off the tee, you want to be definitely safe because the sidewalk is out of bounds. Sidewalk and right is out of bounds, but you don't want to be too far out into the field because it makes your approach a lot longer.
Yeah. I really like the decision it makes you make. You know, how greedy do you want to get to make your second shot easier?
How long do you want to put it out over OB?
Mm-hmm.
Let it come back.
Jennifer throwing a big flex shot.
That's going to be set up perfect.
Yeah, great angle on that one. Yeah, that's right where you want to be down the fairway to get a straight shot in. Catrina Allen.
This one too, if you don't put it long or far enough down the fairway, you won't be able to see the basket when you're trying to approach onto the island. And it also makes the landing zone a little bit more hairy because if for a forehand or a backhand, if you skip, you're going out of bounds on the island. So you want to be pretty far down there.
Yeah, kind of where Jennifer and looks like Paige are going to end up is the more ideal landing zone.
Yeah. Another unique thing about this hole is if you go out of bounds, even if you land on the island and skip out of bounds, you have to take it from where you cross the sidewalk.
Oh, really?
Yes, you do not take it. Has to come to rest on the island, or you have to take it from the sidewalk.
Who unfortunately Sarah threw OB right there.
So you'll see her take from the sidewalk.
Yeah, she's going to be throwing 4. Here's Catrina with a forehand, and that was really nice.
Great shot.
Yeah, biting off your old game. Paige Pierce looking at her second.
Yeah, I was jealous I did not have my forehand up to par for this shot. It was a tough one. I threw it, but it did not even barely make it onto the island.
Really?
And skipped off.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Jennifer flirting with that right OB.
That's safe.
Yeah, I think you're hopefully. Yep, there's that green flag. Just going to have a putt for birdie. And we're looking at Sarah throwing 4 right here. Going to try and make it onto the island still.
This it's such a weird shot to look at because if you throw too far, there's that tree. Oh, wow.
No.
Oh, I forgot she said she took a snowman today. This must be it.
Yeah, she's throwing a 6 right here. Hopefully you can get up and down for a 7.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, when you're looking at that big tree, if you throw too far, you'll hit that and bounce OB. If you throw too short, it'll skip right and go OB. So it's definitely a tough upshot.
Yeah, there's her 7. Gonna be taking an 8. That snowman you were talking about, and those hurt.
Oof.
Oh, Jennifer almost making the birdie putt. Here's Catrina with her look at it. I need to get me some of those pink pants. Those are amazing.
It's hard not to look at them.
They are. They're just awesome. There she makes a par, and here is Paige Pierce for a birdie. How about that second shot?
Yeah. That's huge. That is huge.
Yeah, her power really helps her right there. She can throw a slower disc that really sits a lot easier than
Lands flat instead of skipping and fast.
Exactly. There's that snowman for Sarah. But
hate to see that, especially from Hokom.
I know, man. She's taking that better than I would have.
Yeah.
There is Paige with the birdie, getting 5 strokes on Sarah. Pretty crazy for a hole.
Man, that is brutal.
Yeah, taking her lead out to 6. And we're on to hole 8, par 3, 333. It's kind of a really day-law hole. It's a really tight line, Madison.
Yeah, it's another kind of counterintuitive hole. The sidewalk is an OB river, so you just don't want to land in it. And then there's OB on the right as well. But you're throwing pretty much at that big tree on the right and trying to let it hyzer back in. So it's really a kind of a touchy drive.
Yeah.
You want to get it far enough, but you don't want to throw into that big tree.
It's a really almost impossible park job with that low ceiling, too.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, wow.
That was close.
That will work. Using that curb. And Jennifer Allen up next. So do you know what she listens to?
I've gotten a taste of it sometimes. Her phone fell out of her pocket in Australia, and so it just was on loud. Because the headphone jack came unplugged, so we could all hear what she was listening to. And her and Hokom both get amped the whole round.
Yeah? What is it?
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could remember the song, but it's like if you were going to go clubbing.
Yeah? Really?
And like it's good. Let's Go by Little John. That's what it was.
Really?
Paige just yelled it from the other room.
That's awesome.
Yes, it was. And it happened more than once during the round, and every time it was the same song. So really? I think she's just getting hyped the whole time.
That's cool. I like it. Sarah was lucky to land in bounds there after Jennifer makes her upshot. And Paige made the Mando and stayed in bounds amazingly. Looking at her second for a 2.
That's a hard spot to be over there.
Isn't it?
Making the Mando and still landing on the right side.
She did some things there. Catrina, go ahead.
This upshots, there's not a lot you have to really worry about, so it takes a little bit of pressure off. You won't go OB if you miss or anything like that.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, I almost think you're just playing for par on this one.
Yeah, totally.
Good par putts here. Sarah hoping to do the same. And Catrina as well. All right, a bunch of pars there, which is not
boring.
Boring, but not unusual. That hole might
be
need some design changes. I don't know.
For me, it's time with my friends.
For me, it's a walk in the park.
For me, it's my job.
For me, it's fun.
As always, big thanks to PDGA for sponsoring SpinTV. I'm sorry, Madison, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, this is one of the coolest holes on the course.
I love it. It's really fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome to have this much elevation in play and still have some kind of hairy landing zones. So
the green is OB, the sand trap is OB, and then left of the cart path and the cart path is a hazard. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah. Okay. So it's another hole where it's kind of, you have to make a decision on how much you want to cut off. You can try to get past the sidewalk and throw a huge bomb and risk landing short in the hazard, or try to go short and hopefully you'll grab onto the side of that hill and not roll down.
Oh, no.
Wow. Didn't even know that was in play.
Yeah. It's only in play when you're Paige Pierce and you throw that far.
Oh, my gosh. She's hitting some weird hazards.
She is, isn't she? Yeah. The road less traveled.
So it looks like Jen's trying to bite off as much as she can, which is a great idea. She makes past the sidewalk.
Yeah. So she's going to be throwing 3 from the hazard area.
Oh, she's in the... I thought she was past.
No, yeah, she came up short.
Yep, so.
And here's Catrina. Hopefully she can throw the Goldilocks throw in between those last 2.
And that is not what you want. When you turn it over too much, you go way down the hill. And it's a big hill, bigger than you can tell on camera.
Yeah. Yeah, it just keeps coasting. Sarah Hokom, looking at hers. This is a tough forehand hole.
Totally. It's almost impossible. I remember trying to play it last year forehand. It's very tough not to be all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, you're either OB in the hazard or you're, like you said, way down at the bottom of the hill. So she still has a long way to go here. Yeah, and another sketchy green. She might just be playing for the 4 here.
That happens to a lot of people, hitting those trees and landing right underneath both of them.
Yeah.
I saw that a lot on my card and the card in front of us.
Yeah, it's a long putt, too. Looking at Catrina's second. A little too much hyzer on that one. She's hanging out with Sarah. Paige Pierce looking at her third shot with the hazard stroke. Gonna be taking a 4. Money with the upshots there.
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer Allen. So,
Nice shot.
yeah, what was her third as well?
Nice easy 4.
Yeah. Here is Sarah Hokom's third. Oh.
Ooh, solid run.
Yeah, she wanted that one. And Catrina Allen with the only one to look at a 3. And that one kind of just came out weird.
Yeah, the low ceiling putts are hard when they're longer.
Yeah. So she drops in a 4. Sarah will be doing the same. And I believe Paige.
Is that all 4s?
Yeah, I think all 4s here. Which you can kind of you can understand. This is a very long hole.
I gained a stroke on the lead card on this one.
You parred it?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's
that was
good.
probably one of the highlights of my day.
That's a good par. Really well done. There's Paige Pierce's lead, still at 6. Jennifer has 2 strokes over Catrina. And Madison, that's all we got for part 1.
Awesome.
Yeah, good times. Everybody, thanks for
Yeah.
watching. Madison, thank you so much for having you on. Really fun to hear your thoughts and about the course and the players.
Yeah, I had fun. It was my first time doing commentary on a video. I had a great time.
Very cool. So you back for part 2?
Yep.
All right, guys. That is all for part 1. We will catch you in part 2. Thanks for watching.